Florida. I'm currently walking down actually the street that I grew up on, which is kind of crazy. Mom still lives here, but she's actually moving out this summer. So this is probably the last time that I'm like having a home base in South Florida, which is pretty crazy. I'm here for the next week, so I'm really excited to take you through a week of my Pilates training. We'll see another Equinox Pilates studio. We are home from our walk. Hold on, let me turn. Treating myself to coffee now that I finished one whole water bottle. And I basically just have a day's full of work.
Hold up on my call right back. Money hit my line, I got my mind on stacks. Been in for a minute, you know I can't cap. Simmer down, we know that you not like that. You came out this way, so you might as well stay for the vibes, peace and quiet. Ain't this what you dream of when you close your eyelids?
Right, little wobbling is normal.
Picture perfect, super vibrant. We can press rewind, we can take it from the top. I be on my grind, you know I don't ever stop. We came here to fight, don't be blowing up the spot. Tell me where your mind at, I'm tryna get the drop. Let me know some, let me know right now. See me so up, how we gon' go down? Let me know some. Tell me what you thinking. If you got a minute, we can find what you've been seeking. And I don't know about
Morning. Just finished up at Equinox here in Aventura. I just did 12 3:30 and then I did 10 1-minute intervals at speed 9. I did that because I was told that the Pilates studio was not available for use until noon, which does not work with my 9 to 5 schedule, but it was open from like 6:30 to 8 the whole time I was there essentially. So I'm gonna reach out to see if I can go in tomorrow morning, because I would rather do the early bird, early morning shift if that means I can have access to a studio, because workout is a workout, but right now I really should be doing my Pilates hours as best as I can, or as much as I can. Each week we log our hours that we're doing on our own, and that should amount to about like 8 to 10 hours every week. And that's where I'm really lagging right now, because in Chicago it's really hard to get into a studio. It took me like an hour to an hour and a half to get in from the burbs where we're living right now. When I go back to Oakland, it's gonna be literally like a 15-minute drive from our apartment, and then here it's literally 3 miles away from my house.
but as for me, I've been feeling great lately.
Are black snakes poisonous?
No, they don't have to be, but they can be.
Baby, we can make this last for life.
Okay, so for this part of the vlog, I thought I'd just like live react to what I was doing in the studio that day and kind of take you through the exercises, and you can hear my instructor voice come out just a little bit. So to start off, this is coordination. I'm pressing everything out on 1, opening and closing the legs on 2, bending the knees, and then bending the elbows. So I do a few reps here. It is harder than it looks, and I think I'm on 2 springs. Yep. Okay, and now we're moving. Ooh, that's the short box, but I'm have it long ways. I think this is pulling straps, so I wear the arm handles like bracelets. I zip everything together, my legs, my inner thighs, and then I draw my shoulders back down my spine, reaching the arms towards my waist. Good job, Jordan. Oh, that's a T pull. My arms are out in a T, so pretty much the same thing as before. Squeezing everything tight before we move on to, let's see. I think it's teaser. Yep, okay. Teaser here. Again, harder than it looks, pulling those straps. It's the biggest balance challenge ever, lowering and lifting the arms here before releasing everything back down to the start position. Oh, only 1 rep for you guys, at least on camera. And now we're moving into short box. So just changing the direction of the box. This is short box, flat back. So here I hinge back into the well, sitting tall, and then flexing through the feet in the strap. And we're moving on to long stretch. This one is one of my favorites. I feel like it really works my core, and it's getting into that plank position there. Down stretch is basically the same thing, but kneeling, and then we move into up stretch. So we keep the torso still while we lower the body into a plank position and pull the carriage all the way back in before folding back into that start position. We are on to side splits, pressing out with that outside foot. This is so hard, especially on one spring. I would consider like my legs, my inner thighs to be one of the stronger parts of my body, and that is still so hard. Okay, bye. I just needed to talk about how this smoothie was $15. Like, I might as well be at Erewhon, but this does not have Erewhon ingredients. Tragic. Okay, see you tomorrow. It's my last day of work this week. I have the day off tomorrow, but I'm gonna try and work out early. I can hang out with my mom the rest of the day. Maybe we'll do workout together too, who knows. And then I go to London on Fridays. I think I'm gonna do the intermediate, Cadillac exercises. So I'll do a little quick studio tour. This is the Cadillac. What I'll do is like I'll set up my computer right there and then I'll do the exercises. This is the rest of the studio. It's small, but it's honestly perfect. It looks into the mall, which is kind of funny. That is the gym. And we are back. Looks like I'm setting up for monkey or tower. We'll have to see which one it is here, but I'm getting into position. Looks like I have both feet on the push-through bar and I'm flexing and pointing my feet. That is monkey. This is tower, when I lift my hips up and I bend and straighten my legs. So I'll go for 3 reps here, bending and straightening the legs. Last one, holding that torso still and then rolling down through the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time, making sure it's slow and controlled before, just 1 rep for you guys.
Just for 1 second. Don't do anything. Don't do. Do not do. Stop. Stop learning to show it off. Stop posting. Stop taking pictures for them. Stop tagging. Can't you just let it happen? Can't I just let it sit in for a second? Without a need to be explained. Stop processing. Stop making goals that you achieve while still feeling that shitty despair in your chest. Stop waking up thinking you deserve anything. Sit still in gratitude. Take a fucking breath and feel your lungs hold on to a gift that people wish to hold for infinity. Life. You have that. So where are you going? What are you looking for? You already have that which is most important. Do not do. Just be. Just be. Just be. Just be.